Subscribe for Reddit's controversial opinions. Men don't care about female leads in movies, some movies are just bad. Since the release of Birds of Prey, did anyone actually not go see the movie because it has a female cast? Seems like a large portion of females on Twitter and women in the media blame men anytime a female-oriented movie doesn't do well. Happened with Ocean's 8 and the new Ghostbusters, now Birds of Prey. Some of the best movies have had badass female leads: Star Wars, Alien, Terminator, Kill Bill, etc. The real reason these movies seem to do horribly is because they are either made or marketed as cringy feminist man-hating movies that aren't made for us, so why should we go and watch them? Honestly, there's nothing wrong with a strong female lead, but I think movie writers don't understand that we can spot feminist bait 100 miles away. A good main character with a complex personality and backstory who happens to have a vagina, nice. A vagina who happens to be strong and independent just so people can say, wow, look, she's strong female? Boring. I'm a woman, and almost all the time movies with a male lead are better because the fact that they are a strong male is not enough to make a personality, so the writers go deeper than that. Yeah. Men hate women leads, that's why we hate Alien so much. Saw a story that like 56% of the people who went to see Bop opening weekend were male. So if the movie is flopping, it's not because men aren't seeing the movie, it's because people in general aren't seeing the movie. Black Widow movie will do very well, so did Captain Marvel. Anyone who thinks people don't see movies because of a female lead has their head up their ass. Hunger Games was also a huge series focusing on a moody female teenager, and we all forget how popular it was. To be fair, I didn't even know Birds of Prey was released. Warner Brothers needs to work on their marketing. Men in general don't think about women as much as we get told men think about women. I've never once considered a coworker, boss, employee, bank manager, broker, movie actor, retail server, massage therapist, doctor, accountant or marketing specialist because of their gender. I've considered them on their competence. If someone should happens to be a gender and I don't pick them, or if I complain about them because of their lack of competence, it has zero to do with their gender. I would have gone to watch Birds of Prey if I had the money. The thought of an all-female lead in that movie never even really crossed my mind until just now. And that's because I didn't really feel like it was being forced, so to say. Other movies, like the Ghostbusters one, had me instantly thinking, can they just stop with the agendas in these movies already? JFC. Some of them are just more blatant than others, and so long as I don't see a clear indication that Hollywood is trying to push more of their bullshit onto me, I do really give it much thought. When done without all the typical garbage Hollywood throws in these days, and if the story is good, I love a good female lead just as much as a male. Do you guys know of a subreddit for actually unpopular opinions? Personally, I didn't go see Birds of Prey cause it was Suicide Squad's sequel. I'm sick of being told my fragile masculinity can't handle a strong female lead. Bitch, I grew up on Sarah Connor and Ellen Ripley. Sit yourself down. I agree with Up. I think that Hollywood kind of tries too hard to market movies sometimes when they have an all-female cast. I do sometimes find it cringe-worthy when the all-female cast aspect is the main thing advertised. Maybe if they market the movie like other normal movies, more people would go. While you are right, the criticism use the female lead as an explanation as to why the movie is bad, instead of lazy writing and bad scripts. Like what happened to that actress in Star Wars, she got handed an awful script, tries her best with it, the movie flops and she gets a ton of hate and death threats because of her character, together with remarks about her sexuality and race. I believe she was Asian or something. They were all crying forced diversity. Honestly, most movies are bad. If the thousands of movies released a year, maybe a dozen at most are really good. Then another handful are average to good and the rest are below average to bad. So statistically, it shouldn't surprise anyone if a movie turns out to be bad, all female-led or not. I would even go so far as to say that people in general don't care about the nationality of the MC either. I don't care one bit if it's a black person, white, Indian, Chinese, etc. As long as they are good at the acting they do and fill the character role expertly, that's really all I care about.